During an emergency situation, most of us can expect help to arrive in minutes. But in rural areas, you may be left waiting for an ambulance for up to 45 minutes, and those wait times could increase more. News 8 Now's Dua Israr spoke to local first responders who say Wisconsin has an EMS shortage in rural areas.
Ken, in Tomah, a team of 15 full-time EMS and paramedics cover 500 square miles. First responders work anywhere from 72 to 96 hours in a row. Staff members say as people retire, it's becoming increasingly difficult to fill those positions. Roughly 9,000 people rely on just 15 full-time EMS and paramedics in Tomah, Wisconsin.
Every one of our calls is important.
Adam Robarge, the deputy EMS chief, was born and raised in Tomah. He's been with Tomah Ambulance for 21 years.
Just something I got into out of high school.
From 1973 to 2015, Tomah Ambulance was run by volunteers. Robarge's dad was one of them.
Tomah Ambulance became a career department in 2015, where we hired our first full-time staff.
These paid first responders bring the ER to their patients because the first few minutes of an emergency are crucial, but delivering care right away is becoming harder.
There's calls that it'll take us 45 minutes to get to the scene.
Nationwide, rural EMS agencies are struggling to fill positions.
Over 90% of the rural EMS agencies are struggling with shortages of personnel.
What used to be a pool of 5 to 10 applicants has dwindled down to 1 or 2, leaving current staff members working longer hours.
Occasionally get guys working 72 hours to 96 hours in a row.
Because many rural first responders are volunteers, EMS educators say they're now working around the volunteers' day jobs.
It's more man hours from the education part of it, but that's what we need to do. We gotta think outside the box sometimes.
As for Robarge and other Tomah first responders,
to see a patient who's obviously having a really bad day if they're calling an ambulance,
they hope to continue serving their community for as long as they can.
kind of help them, make them a little more comfortable maybe on the ride to the hospital.
Now, one person I spoke to on the Tomah ambulance service team drives 3 hours a day to get to work. Robarge says this shortage will take some time to solve and is always looking for more part-time first responders.
All right, thanks a lot, Dua. And earlier this month, Governor Tony Evers announced he would be investing $8 million of American Rescue Plan Act money for local EMS services, and some of that money will go toward recruitment.